And the braggart is swaggered in Ragnar Red. Okay, the Mistveil Keep. This is rather cozy. I like this setup. Nice big table curled round a fire in the center of the room. Very welcoming indeed, and not over intimidating like some of the larger Jarl's palaces. Not that I'm calling it pokey, of course.
No, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
And why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind.
And what did
I
you
dared
speak?
speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
Oh, I see. You dared to speak your mind. Well, what sort of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. Until next time.
So, not an Ulfric Stormcloak fan then, I take it.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember.
None of the above.
Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
You seem to be preoccupied with something. May I ask
Someone
what?
actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Go on. Sounds fascinating so far.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
I personally would calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Of course I have. I'm the Archmage. You swallow a soul gem?
Are you completely insane? Swallow a soul gem? That has to be the most brilliant and unexpected solution I've heard in a long time. It solves all of my problems and keeps the field stable.
Of course it does.
Now all I need... Wait, what were we talking about?
What are we talking about? Dearie me. Sometimes you just gotta work with people that just aren't as smart as they think they are. Anyway, could you need any help?
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
Sure, what do you need?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Rewards are always good. Point me in the right direction, and I'll go and nab 'em for you.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
So, we need her spoon, her ingot, and her soul gem. You didn't sort of tell me where I was going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial alchemy shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Well, that is quite the expedition.
Okay. Now where did I get those items?
So this must be her sort of work area here. We have the enchanting table and the alchemy table and some potions as well.
You were getting something for me.
I was, yes. God, she's a bit scatterbrained, isn't she? Anyway, let's keep talking. Who's next?
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Okay, not bothered about his thoughts on the war. A ticket you protect the Jarl is rather an obvious and stupid statement to make. I know what the Ratway is, so let's just see if he can give us a lowdown on what he thinks about the Thieves Guild.
Liars and bastards, every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay. I'm keeping my eye on you.
What, just the one eye? Don't worry,
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
what are you doing here? What is she doing here? Come here for some shady business, perhaps? Right.
Welcome to Riften, traveler.
You!
I hope the road fared well for you.
Welcome to Mistveil Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's. As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance. But speak your mind.
Yes, what do you do around here?
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften.
Oh, really?
Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
Corruption? Who'd have thought of it? And what is these rumours of corruption you speak of?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family.
I've heard.
I can assure you that this is entirely false.
Really?
We are fully in control of everything.
You think so? Somehow, considering who I've just seen here, I don't believe you. But anyway, what do you think about the Thieves Guild?
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
I'll do my best. And I bow to you, your Jarlness. Greetings, I am Elwynn. Yes, I am Elwynn of
Welcome to
Winterhold
Riften,
College.
I hope the road fared well for you.
It did indeed. The Archmage, pleased to meet your acquaintance.
What can I do for you?
Not a lot by the looks of it. I'm going to ask this question about her stance on the war, because out of all the people in here, hers is probably the most important. And hopefully it might advance a couple of conversation lines.
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
Coffers, eh? And what of Ulfric? The man himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
The White Gold Concordat? Care to remind me what that is?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
Ah, yes. It slipped my mind for a brief moment. Okay, and your thoughts on the Thieves Guild?
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration.
Oh, I bet she has.
Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
Are you blind, love? Are you seriously that blind that you think she's really trying to get rid of them? She's bloody using them to her own gain! Flaming hell! Use it. Oh, I haven't got this one. Oh, I haven't got this book. Damn.
Welcome to Riften, traveler.
Look!
I
A
hope
flying
the road
pig!
fared well for you.
If only it would work, eh? Anything behind here? Oh.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now. Everything
Well,
all right?
I think that'll do for now.
As young as Houseguard, I would ask.
They really do like the sound of their own voice. Right, so the first miscellaneous quest that I'm going to carry out in this town is going to be the one about that's the one. C.B. Blackbriar. Speak to him about Frost, the horse, and see what the hell's going on. But before we do that, there's just one more area of this town that I want to explore before I do that, and that is the Beggar's Quarter, which is somewhere over here. So it was somewhere like there. Is that it there? I think it was. Hello, morning. Oh, you again.
Sorry.
Oh no, I haven't
Just
seen you
thinking
before.
about my experiments.
It's you, the alchemist apprentice.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
I'm intrigued as a man of alchemy myself. What draws you to the art?
It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
Oh. A rather deep explanation as to why she likes alchemy. And if you were to ask me the same question, I'd tell you straight. I just like the pretty colours of the potions. No, of course not. Elwynn would have a far more advanced answer than that, surely. Anyway, tell me about your family. See if she can give us any gossip on these Blackbriars.
My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud.
Well,
Now was it 2 parts giant lichen or 3?
it's 2 parts, dear. It's 2 parts. Now crack on. Okay, so here we are. Oh, Beggar's Row. Yes, I was close. Beggar's Quarter, Beggar's Row. Same difference, if you ask me. Ooh. Dark. Damp. Squalid conditions. What exactly did you expect? This just looks like the beggars' quarters, really, where they sleep. And it's not particularly a large area. Nope. That was short and sweet. So, before we finish today's session, I'm just going to take a timing check and also hopefully see that my recording isn't being interrupted today. Nope, 37 minutes or there or thereabouts, and it's still recording the sound today, so hopefully there'll be no need for after commentary this time. Anyway, so I think we'll finish the session by speaking with Sibby Blackbriar, seeing what he has to say, and we'll take that questline as far as we can without having to leave the city's limits.
That way? Who are you to judge me?
Oh, it's her again. It's her from the Blackbriar Meadery. The miserable one. Take your pick of miserable people in this place. You can count them all. You can count the number of people that are actually friendly on one hand. Anyway, to the prison. Stay out of the rat way. It's like telling a child not to touch a hot stove. They just want to touch it.